Greetings viewers, and you find me making take 2 of this video. And that is because I am involved in a hell of a race, and I came second by 4 seconds to Fraga. But I am savouring the delights of the World Touring Car 800 at Autodrome Lago Maggiore, and forgive me if I've just butchered that Italian name, but yeah, this is giving weight to the request from the community to give us these weekly challenges in the game. You know, we have now a World Touring Car 800 at this circuit. Please just leave it here when the weekly challenges have finished. And the same with all the other races. I think that are we going with polyphony or polyphony? You are ignoring cries for more tracks, and I hope you will eventually realise that we don't want more VGT cars, we want more tracks and more races, and some of these weekly challenges are absolutely brilliant, and please leave them with us. It's a compromise. It's already there, it's installed in the game. If you can do it for a week, you could leave them there permanently. Please give us these tracks permanently. After a weekly challenge, leave them in there because they are brilliant. With all that said, my weapon of choice is one I use at Sardinia for the money grind. That is capable. It's the driver letting the car down. I was getting the feel. It's the first time I've really driven this performance level on this car at this track, and it's taken, well, it is taking a considerable amount of getting used to find my braking points, to find where I shouldn't be braking, get in the flow of the circuit, get in the feel of the car around the circuit. When a lap does come together, it feels absolutely wonderful, but I am still in the learning process right now. With all that said, I am in the RUF RSR, which is a Porsche 997 911 GT3 with the RSR engine swap. I've gone for the short ratio box. We are on racing medium tyres. We have a fully customizable suspension, slightly lower at the front than it is at the rear. We have stiff anti-roll bars. We have a stiff suspension, slightly firmer at the rear than the front. We have plenty of negative camber angle both front and rear, a slight toe out at the front for turning and a slight toe in at the rear for stability. We have a fully customizable LSD to 520/40, so we'll be no under braking, and we have an acceleration. When it comes to the downforce, we have the full aero kit. We have a front splitter, side skirts, rear diffuser, adjustable rear wing. We have 231 downforce at the front and 408 at the rear. That is playing with numbers. We have a fully customizable ECU at full bore. We have a fully customizable racing transmission, so that's automatic sequential with flappy paddles, set to 280 with manual adjustment to give us a top speed of about 200 miles an hour. We have high RPM turbocharger, and then a lot of this you can't go off because of the engine swap. The same with the engine tuning. We've installed the racing engine, and a lot of this comes with it by default. We have carbon brakes with racing brake pads, a brake controller set 1 point to the rear. We have a racing clutch and flywheel. We have the weight reductions, we have increased body rigidity, and a roll cage is fitted. So this is giving us 788 brake horsepower at 1,105 kilograms. That's about 2,300 pounds in US currency. And as you can see, we are comfortably under the 10 seconds for the quarter mile, and all round she's a bit of a beast. Not enough straightaways on this circuit for her really to really flex her stuff, and even though we have all the aero ones, still struggling a little bit against the custom built race cars with downforce, but it's not a huge issue. It's like I said, it's mainly the car is performing excellently, the driver isn't. Hopefully I can rectify that. So we have 10 laps. We are going for a one-stop strategy. The medium tyres just sufficient for that. And we're able to run in DEFCON 2 with touches of DEFCON 1. With regards to the fuel, in fact I was using somehow in the last attempt I had when I came second, I ran in DEFCON 2 and had for the first 4 laps. I actually started in DEFCON 1 and then switched to DEFCON 3 and then put it to DEFCON 2 all in the space of the first lap because I was still trying to work out the fuel consumption of the vehicle at this course. But DEFCON 2 seemed comfortable. But having said that, on the pitting lap at lap 5, I lifted it to DEFCON 1, and then I ran 4 laps after the pit stop at DEFCON 2, and as I entered the last lap I had 1.8 laps of fuel left. So I definitely have to keep more of an eye on that, and maybe use a bit more DEFCON 1. Again, doing that, playing about is on, while I'm still learning the circuit, is playing a bit of havoc with my braking zones, tending to go into some of the corners a little bit deep, not braking early enough or being too timid. Like I said, it's been all over the place, but it's part of the learning process. I'm still not comfortable with this track, but like I say, Polyphony or Polyphony, please give us these races permanently. Please, there's been some crackers. Now, I'm going to put traction control on from the cockpit to one step of traction control to really give me the confidence to push on. I don't think it's really necessary, and I don't know if it's when I have the confidence in the circuit, well, with myself, when I have confidence in myself at this circuit, I think it's perfectly possible to run without the traction control. But until then, it's giving me more confidence. Especially when I'm braking too late into corners and then slamming brakes on. Win this race, I want to be doing lap times under the 2-minute mark. I want to be in the 158s, 159s consistently. The Porsche RSR running the same engine as this. Has a much newer body and fully race built body at that. To DEFCON 1. Made absolutely no inroads into them on the first lap. I'm 2 seconds off my ideal pace. charged all over the place. Started DEFCON 1. To start by using too much fuel there, so I've put it back into DEFCON 2. Oh no, the same corner again. Bounced it off that curb. I took too much of that sausage curb. Oh, that was painful. Ah. Tell you what, I was feeling the circuit on that opening lap. Oops, going too deep. I'll take it, I'll take it. Again. Oh Lord, the same place. I was trying to give him room as well. I'd eased that. Oh. Right, let me get this together. bit more patient with the back markers. Slight dab of the brakes at the crest of the hill. To prevent going airborne. Two seconds off the pace of that other first lap that we did. Really feeling it like that. Using less fuel this time round as well, so that lap not matching it. Oi! Thank you for that, McEwen. Ooh, all kinds of sideways action there. Something odd going on with fuel consumption. It's being a lot leaner than it has been on previous attempts. I want us to run a whole stint in DEFCON 1. Can't really explain that. Unless the game's making things easier for me after multiple attempts. I just don't know. Emerging from the pits in 10th place. Said that, like I said at the beginning, in my first race I had 1.8 laps of fuel left on lap 10, so I could probably run all that stint in DEFCON 1 as well, but the first stint I definitely had to run DEFCON 2, so, and I wasn't quite running at the pace that I'm running in this race, so maybe the wind has to do with it. Maybe you get headwinds. Tailwinds. 6.6 meters per second. Northerly. Oh my god, when you find the flow of this circuit, it feels beautiful. It feels absolutely beautiful. Look at that, 156, now we're talking, and you can feel it, man. Oh, I can't describe it. It's a flow, it is just a synergy. start your nonsense now, come on. For the second time, and Bolvi, that's left us in the lead. We have 2 laps remaining. Fuel consumption is wonderful, running the whole race in DEFCON 1. Tyre wear is reasonable. Then I was going for the fastest lap, I really was. Just let it drift out a little bit too much. Well, I've definitely learned the circuit. That was a pleasure. That was an absolute blast. Across the line. Car looking a bit battered and bruised. But I can do this again now. I'm going to definitely do that again on my own time and enjoy it. And now I've learned my way around the race, now I can perfect it. Now I can hone it in and perfect it, and we'll have clean race bonuses on that race before very long. That is a wonderful, wonderful race. I don't think I have time for the whole replay, so just a few of the highlights. The real highlight was lap 7 when it all came together. A couple of false starts there. I've just tipped it. I can't get a full replay in before the hour. So before I get too carried away, I do have to remember that I have to skip some of this and we're just looking at highlights. This whole race is a highlight. To be honest, that was fantastic. Stop. Fraga not going as well as he did in the first race today. I'm going to finish second to him. It will be interesting to rerun this race. I've done the track acclimatization. I'm a lot more comfortable than I was at the start of this race. With the car on this circuit. The car looks superb. It was just the driving skills that were lacking. Or definitely the driver confidence and knowledge. So we'll do the pit stop and then we'll jump to lap 7. That was the, like I said, the real highlight of this. We're on lap 6. This is the beginning of lap 7. We start in traffic behind the Ferrari. .58.076 is the fastest lap so far. So maybe getting some good slipstreams here from these cars in front of helped our cars. Definitely the Ferrari down the straight here and straight into the slipstream of the Aston and the GTR. that's what I tried to do on the last lap. I tried to recreate that and I went just a little bit too fast and just drifted a little bit too far to but I was really pushing on that last lap, and I think without that incident I would have gone even faster again. As it stands, this was the fastest lap. And there it is, 156.987. So a definite improvement over this race. And I think we'll stay with this now until these guys pit, which hands the lead to me, and then we'll call it a day there with a highlight reel. I'm getting very close to the limit of the video now. We're over 50 minutes in. Definitely a little rubbered up style there with the Mercedes. Bovoid there, the ARG Mercedes. Instead of running away at the front in a Dodge Viper, but two-stop strategy. Suffering with rear wheel. This is on hard tyres. I'm only on racing mediums. So my car a lot lighter on the tyres than his. And there we go. That's given us the lead. There's Bovoy in as well. So just a case of keeping it on the track, and which I nearly managed to do. Right, that'll do us. Try and get this video in the can. So viewers, if you did like the video, please leave a like. There, she's looking a lot better now. That was a lot of work for the body shop, but if you're not subscribed, please subscribe for notification of upcoming content. I may well revisit a couple of these races, but I don't think I'm going to do race number 3 this week. And thank you for the view.